There it is right there. The Christmas present nobody ever wants, but I got anyway. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Cameraman Carl. Do me a favor, before we get into the video, let's just hit that subscribe button, make sure your notifications are turned on, and give the video a thumbs up because it helps really small creators like myself get a bit further. The last time that we spoke, I uploaded a video about 3 or 4 weeks ago saying that I was self-isolating because I came in contact with somebody who tested positive for COVID. I can reveal, as you can probably tell by this title, that 2 days after I posted that video, I tested positive myself. So I thought I would do a quick update video because a lot of people have been saying, hey, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? You've kind of dropped off the grid. And to be honest with you, I've just been enjoying Christmas as much as I could do and New Year and just been taking a break. You know, I'm glad to see the back of 2020, but 2021 has not had the greatest start, let's be honest. Like, we're all back in lockdown. America's gone crazy. Kanye's shagging Jeffree Star. Like, what the is going on? Anyway, I digress because it's just, the world is crazy at the moment. Now I see a lot of YouTubers do these videos where they say, yeah, I tested positive, this is my symptoms, this is how I got it. But there's no video and there's no guidance out there to say, like, when you've tested positive, what do you do? Like, what does it mean to isolate for 10 days? I live with someone who is classed as vulnerable and in the high risk category, and I managed the 10 days of isolation without passing COVID on, and my grandfather was completely fine. Don't take my advice as like a fact, it's just what I did, and it worked. I'm gonna break this video up into like sections so it's easier to understand. Let's start off with symptoms first. So Sunday the 13th, that was when I was in contact the last time with the person who was COVID positive. We didn't know at the time. They got tested on the Monday, and the Tuesday they came back positive. So isolation started officially as of the Tuesday the 15th, I think it was. On the Tuesday, oh, sorry, that was disgusting. I just had lunch, so I do apologize. I did notice in the morning that I had like a little tickly cough, like right here, where it was like, and that was it. Like maybe once an hour, if that, and by lunchtime it was gone. Okay, it could have just been from wearing a mask, I don't know, because you get that moisture buildup, don't you? So the next day, my chest felt a little bit heavier, the cough was back, not any worse, but again, by lunchtime it was gone. Thursday I woke up and I was completely fine. No cough, nothing, no heavy chest. I was like, cool, great, I feel awesome today, apart from being stuck in one room. So my granddad was like, why don't you just go get tested just to make sure, so you'll know then exactly when your isolation period will end. Thursday afternoon, I booked a test. I literally got an appointment within 15 minutes, which is incredible. So like I was sitting in bed and the woman was like, yeah, your appointment's in 15 minutes. And I was like, shit, I'm not even dressed yet. Like, Pretty sure I know the outcome, but I decided to get tested for COVID just in case. So I've popped down, there's a new testing center there. It's a permanent test center, which is always, you know, great to hear that they stayed here for a long time. The nose was definitely the worst bit, absolutely the worst bit. Throat wasn't so bad, even though I did gag. Wait now for a couple of days and get the positive result, I expect, because it's gonna be a miracle if I'm not. I didn't have my results then until Saturday morning, so it was about a day and a bit later. There it is right there. The Christmas present nobody ever wants, but I got anyway. And then within like 3 hours, Test and Trace called me up and was like, hey, yeah, you've tested positive, blah, blah, blah. At the time, there was like 30,000 cases a day in the UK. They were like, do you want to do your contact tracing info over the phone, or do you want to do it online? And I was like, no, I'll do it online. 10 minutes that you could be chatting to me means that you could then go ring another 2 or 3 people to say, hey, look, you're positive, you need to tell everybody. Spread the word, not the virus. Apart from that, the only other things that I had symptom-wise is I had a little bit of pain in like my right hamstring here. Actually, I've got a video of this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for day 4 since I had the tickly cough. I feel fine, except my lower back and my right hamstring are aching like crazy. I don't know if it's because I've been in bed for the last 4 days and I haven't got up to do sort of like exercise, or whether it's, you know, the aches that come with COVID, you know, the COVID aches or the cakes. Oh man, I could really eat some cake right now. Starting to get a bit claustrophobic, a little bit of cabin fever, it's setting in. Man's starting to go a bit mad. The best thing to do, oh my god, the best thing to do is to be a little flexible. Seriously though, I am so bored, so bored. I just took some paracetamol, that killed the pain off. Within 2 days, it was done. That was it. No more symptoms. I was good all the way through. Next up is isolation things. The number one thing that I can recommend is just sleep as much as physically possible, because that is how you waste an unhealthy amount of time. I stuck to one room as much as physically possible all the way through that 10 days. I used the shared areas like the bathroom and the kitchen, the bathroom and the kitchen? The bathroom and the kitchen as little as possible. I asked my auntie as well to drop off some microwave meals so I can literally whack them in the microwave. They're done in 3-4 minutes and I can get out the kitchen as quick as possible. Give yourself times where you can go into the communal areas like the kitchen and the bathroom, and then once you've been in there, let everybody else know that you've been there, and just to give it sort of half hour with a window open, because that ventilation will just get rid of everything in the air for you, or the majority of the stuff in the air for you anyway. Also, I highly recommend getting a pack of these. They're just disposable masks. They're like 10 to 15 pound on Amazon. There's 50 in a pack. Just wear those while you're in the communal areas as well. It just stops the spread. It's better. Wipe everything down afterwards. What I was doing was I was leaving all the plates that I was using each day in my room until late at night when my granddad had gone to bed, and then I'd go downstairs and I'd wash up downstairs so there's no chance of him coming down and being in the contaminated airspace. And the other thing which I also would recommend is having your own towel or towels. Obviously, once you've had a shower, wipe everything down in the bathroom as well. The sanitization of the shared rooms is the worst bit. It's so time consuming, but it's got to be done. Toothbrush, keep in your room, I would say. Imagine your room as your own personal safe zone where you can breathe all the shit that you want to breathe out and touch whatever you can breathe. But the moment you step outside that room, that's when you gotta be like really careful. Talking about being in your room, the other thing which sucked, they recommend to sit in your room with windows open because ventilation reduces the particles by like 70%. It's freezing cold right now, like it is 3 degrees today, and unfortunately, sometimes you just have to just suck it up and deal with it, because that will work well towards the end of the week when you have to do your deep clean. Oh, washing. Just get like a carrier bag and keep all of your washing in that for the rest of like the whole week. Don't put them in the washing basket. Don't let anybody else touch your clothes. At the end of the 10 days, you go outside with your washing and chuck that into the washing machine and wash that yourselves. The same with your towels and the same with your bed sheets as well after you've done your deep clean in your room. Don't let anybody else touch essentially the COVID clothes is what I call them. Once they're washed, people can touch them and peg them out on the line. And obviously at the end of the 10 days, I spent a good 3-4 hours literally disinfecting every single nook and cranny of my room, to the point where I was breathing in more disinfectant than I was clean air. So I did a Donald Trump essentially. Oh, that's a bit controversial at the moment, isn't it? To bring that up, to be fair. And that should help nobody else in your house get it. So yeah, that's it really from me. I mean, there's not really much more advice I can give you. I have literally nothing else to do now. I made this video, I was like, this is gonna be helpful. Like, it'll give me something to do, and now I don't know what to do. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful for somebody. I know this is like completely different to what I used to do, but I did it just because I thought, well, if I can help someone and potentially like help save somebody else's life, then that's worth it, right? So it's there. I'll leave it up for you throughout the entire of the pandemic and everything. So if you need to watch it, you can. Yeah. Any questions you got? DM me on Instagram at CameracarlUK. And otherwise, I will see you real soon. Oh. Do me a favor, comment down below any video ideas you want me to do. Like, I was thinking about doing some cool stuff with Omegle, and yeah, I'll get onto them. Because now I really need stuff to do, like more than ever. And I can move about the house freely again. So, yay. Happy isolating. Actually, that's a horrendous thing to say. Okay, bye.